Om, if you are in need of a miracle healing, you need to watch this video. I make this video with the utmost sincerity and from the bottom of my heart that I am so happy to share this with you. Why am I sharing this video is because recently I've received a healing that I've been working on for over a decade, and something that I was born with, I came out of the womb with. This body is 37 years old. I've been working on this at least since around 2011. I didn't even find out exactly what it was going on until 2022. And recently I've experienced a miracle through a person that has healed me in a way that I have never experienced. Now, how significant is this? Let me first tell you what I have done to work on this healing, which is like a autoimmune disorder type of thing, and I'll talk more about it in a minute. I have done everything from diet changes, lifestyle changes, different types of medicine. I have done Ayurveda, I have done Chinese medicine, I have done acupuncture. I have done rituals. Personally, I have done rituals through virtual programs. I have done meditations. I have done personalized remedies. I have even seen Dr. Ply in person about this and received personalized remedies from him. I have worked with two divine beings through Dr. Ply's programs, one of which I work with for at least 2 to 3 years for this. And I have worked with one of the other divine beings. I've visited in India itself at their temple, where the best channel for this being was channeling the being in that temple. And I talked directly to the divine being about this as well on 2 different occasions. No, 3. I have done literally everything that I can think of. I have gotten 0 results from it all. Almost maybe 1%, 2%, almost negligible. The effect of the problem hasn't changed. There's been small morphings of this and this, but the actual healing did not happen. It doesn't happen until now. Then let me tell you about this. So how this happened was through the vision board that I've been talking about. I was working on my vision board, and one of the sections on my vision board is about this healing. And so I started doing this vision board. I had been doing it for maybe a couple weeks. Okay? Then I got an email out of the blue from this woman. Now, this woman, a long time ago, several years ago, I started a Facebook group dedicated to Shirdi Sai Baba called Miracles with Baba. I think that people have been trying to copy it. The way you know it's real is we're almost up to 1 million followers. Now, this woman, who's a U.S.-based person, I forget exactly where she lives. U.S. She also follows Dr. Ply. She's a student of Dr. Ply. She has been the main person helping to run this group. Now, we were talking about that group, and I mentioned something to her, and she said, "Oh, I can help. Let me help you heal that." I didn't even know she was a healer. No clue about this. Is the first time I heard this. She said she's offered to heal me for free. She wanted to test, or she wanted test or something like this. And so I said yes, because I've been saying yes. One of the things is open to receive. I'm open to receive the miracles. So when miracles and opportunities come to me, I say yes, because I used to be the guy who didn't want to take anything from anybody, nothing, and I was blocking the flow. And now I say yes. So I said yes. She did a couple things on me, and I have gotten healing that I haven't experienced in over a decade, doing all these different modalities. I said before, I maybe got 1-2% from our stuff, maybe, but nothing will change. This one, we're about 75 to 80% healed, and I've only done about maybe 2 to 3 sessions, maybe say 3 sessions with her. Before she started working on this long-standing problem, it was almost like this divine miracle happened in order to prove to me that this was it. I had hurt my back so bad doing a weightlifting movement that I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even get out of bed one morning. Thank God one of my neighbors in an apartment, I told her about what happened, and she gave me this heated pad thing for my back, and it was only because of that I was able to get out of bed one morning and move around. I couldn't walk. I thought I was screwed. I thought I had to go to the hospital. I couldn't. I thought it was a disc. I don't know what was going on. This woman had messaged me just prior to this happening, and I told her what had happened, and she healed that back in less than a week to 100%. And that's like, oh my God, this is real. And then she started working with other thing, and next thing you know, I said 75 to 80%. Now, I'm going to talk to you about this healing modality. Before I do that, because this is going to get long, If you're interested, I'm going to put a link in the description of this video where you can put in your email address and you're going to put your first and last name. And if you're interested in working with this woman, and I will get this information to her, and I'll probably talk to you as well, make sure you're good to go. And I'll get this information to her as well to let her know. She has a very exclusive clientele list. She's only one person. She can only do so many people. She has a few spots open. So this is going to be a very first come, first serve thing. Check out the link in the description of this video. I'll post it here. Now, what I had found out in 2022, what this long-standing problem was, basically, is an ancestral thing. Something happened to me in the womb. And basically what happened was, I am processing the karma of the ancestors through my physical body. Now, if you don't know about ancestral karma, I could talk to you about it for 20 minutes. I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm going to put it in short. If you understand the teachings of the Siddhas, the perfected beings, they say the ancestral karma is the ultimate karma. That the ancestrals have such a karma influence over you that they are more powerful than even the gods and goddesses. Everything good in your life and everything bad in your life is coming from ancestors. This particular problem, the reason that nothing worked, because it is deeply rooted in ancestral karma. Now, this healing modality is able to target ancestral karma. Now, I've been doing Tarpanam every day without fail for literally probably over a decade. It was one of the things I am a stickler on Tarpanam. I've also done all the Adhyana Vasa, Time Vasa, all the Tarpanam programs through the Apply Center and Astrobed. Still, negligible. I haven't been getting the results in this area. So it's very sticky karma. This modality was like a laser beam. So what it is called Biofield Tuning. Biofield Tuning, I had never heard of it. I'm starting to get into it because obviously I am extraordinarily impressed and fascinated with it. Before I talk about this, real quick, two things. The future of medicine, my opinion, and also I've heard this from others as well. Individualized medicine and sound technology. Individualized medicine. Even the Siddhas acknowledge, like back in the day, they would pick a herb for a person during a certain star related to that person. They would make the medicine during a certain time. Everything was individualized, unique. This is the future of medicine as well. Everybody is so unique. The way you eat, everything, right? And then sound technology is because sound is a fundamental building block. Sound is the ultimate cause behind everything, whether it's money, health. If you work with the sound, you're working directly with the cause. If you're taking a pill, you're working with the molecules. You're working within the effect. So if you want to go to the bottom of it, you have to go to the sound. So the Biofield Tuning is a sound technology, and it's individualized. It's got both. And this whole system was channeled from this woman who developed this from scratch through her own intuition, and she's a psychic and all this stuff. And what it does is they use different sound frequencies. They use tuning forks. Here's one of them. This is a weighted one, but not all of them are like this. And what happens is they work within your aura in a certain particular way. Now, all mine were done remotely. Remotely, they use quantum entanglement, where they use they put your hologram on a medical skeleton and they can work on your body. And I've experienced, I'll be on a Zoom call and I can feel what they're doing. So it's very, very real. And they use a tuning fork, and what happens is your body is emitting a sound frequency, and they're working with the chakras and the aura. And if you have a certain disease, it's going to have a certain frequency to it. Now, they use different forks, and the sound from those forks interacts with the frequency that your body's emitting. And that cross frequency will be heard by the ears, your ears, and your body will process that information and start to heal. Also, the practitioner, especially if they're psychic and intuitive like this woman is, who I'm working with, will be able to hear it and know what's going on. And she also is able to feel it. She was able to tell me. Now, I talked about the ancestor. There's something in Biofield Tuning called the ancestral river, which is this stream of energy that comes out of different chakras. And she's able to go in the ancestral river, and she was able to tell me what was going on in the womb, what was happening with my mother, and what side it was coming from, my father and my mother, and all these things. She was able to channel all this information using the sound technology. And then not only understand, but also be able to heal it. As I mentioned, I've got a healing that I have experienced from doing all these different things. Now, Biofield Tuning, I'm not even going to pretend that I can speak about it in this way. I've just started getting into it. I didn't understand it when I was doing it. I just said, yes, I'll do it. I just didn't know what to expect. I was just open-minded. After the healing, I started like, oh my God, I got to start looking into this. And I even consider pursuing it because it's so profound. So, this video is getting long, but this is a part one. I may do another one later with follow-up stuff. But if you're interested in the healing, if you're interested in experiencing this, check out the link in the description. Take the survey. Give me your name, give me your email address, and I'll pass it along to this woman. Again, she has limited spots. She's only one person. Because of how each session is around like an hour, and it's very, very, it costs a lot of energy for her to do this. She could only do limited sessions per week. And so she can only take on a few people. She already has some clients. She has a couple spots that are open now. And so I'm making this video in case, this is why I'm so excited to make this, because for those who want a healing, for those who are willing to commit to this, there is an opportunity for this to happen for you. There are a few spots left, and if you're watching this video, this may be a message for you to make this happen. Leave your name and email. Check out the link in the description. Now, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, as always, leave a comment underneath this video. Please give it a like if you liked, for other people to see it as well. And as always, wishing you happy manifesting. God bless.